Hi, it's Shanae Lucas here, and I wanted to chat to you today about presenting the business opportunity to people. So, I'm going to give you a little background story of mine first, and then I'm going to ease you into how things have changed in my world. So originally, when I first heard of doTERRA, I had been involved in a different network marketing company, and I didn't say I had a really hugely bad experience, but it definitely wasn't something that I saw for my future. And so when doTERRA entered my life, it was purely using the oils for medicinal purposes, and I had some pretty magical results. And along with those results came a lot of questions of, oh my gosh, now your skin looks amazing. What have you been doing? So from there, it just eventuated into a couple of workshops from my upline to get answers to all of these people, support him in his business. But before I knew it, I started making money without even trying. So I wish for everybody that they could have that experience, but I also know it was really rare. I was in an area that doTERRA hadn't been before, and people were craving community. So don't be down if you're working your butt off and you're going, God, well, she had it easy, because I might have had it easy then, but if you start building a business without trying, you sure got some mess to sort out at the other end when you decide to try. So originally I was, hey Kim, I was a secret sharer. And Kim just popped onto the live. I was a secret sharer. That's what I would tell my upline, so is that he didn't think or expect me to do anything else. And then eventually, when I started making about $350 a week, he's like, all right, are you ready to admit you're a builder yet? And I was like, oh, no. A couple of weeks later, I was like, all right, mate, I'm an undercover builder. So then I guess that's when I started to get serious and made some goals around making an income. And that now was when Godari is 2.5, and I would have been 6 months pregnant. So that was 3 years ago. And let me tell you, until the most recent leadership retreat that we attended in the Gold Coast, which I think was July, I still couldn't share the business opportunity with people. I didn't want to change my philosophy around it being taken away from it's about essential oils or empowerment or health, because I've always had this beautiful bypass of essential oils that 4 to 5 months later people would see the incredible benefits and results from these oils that they just organically started to share. And I was patient enough to wait for that 4 to 5 months for people to switch on. However, now with some new perspective and years of experience, and so again, I'd be happy enough to wait people to come around to this in their own time. What I believe now is that our world is full of sickness, and it's full of stress, and it's full of relationships breaking up, and it's full of pressure. And one of the biggest contributors to that of all time is financial pressures. And with those financial pressures, like, it's just not necessary, I guess, is what I'm getting to. Like, for everybody, it doesn't have to be our storyline. Just because, there you go, Liz, I use your storyline word. Just because our parents may have lived like that, or because we've lived like that up until now in our life, doesn't mean that that's what our future has to hold. And so now when I actually look at some of the people in my organization that I've never shared the business opportunity with, and I see them doing tough, I actually question how good am I as a friend to not actually say, hey, you can do this too. Sometimes we think it's really obvious, right? But because we all have such different styles, people think, I'm not like Shanae, I can't do that, because they've never reimagined the way that they could do it for themselves. So changing lives, part of the empowered success form that we go through, is actually my new favorite part of the whole form. And the reason being is that I think that's where I light up. We do change so many lives with essential oils, and it's beyond just the healthcare. It goes back to the farmers and all the way to you. So I think you just need to have a binge-worthy couple of hours on the Source to You website with a bottle of Console, some tea tree if anyone's going to come and try and take some of your time, and a box of tissues, and really just reignite. Why would you not share the business opportunity with people? Because really, at the end of the day, you're saying to them, would you like more more money. I know there are people out there in this world that don't like money or don't want to be associated with money, but it still doesn't mean that they don't need money to pay their bills and fill their stomachs and keep a shelter over their head and to find happiness. That saying about money doesn't buy you happiness, I would really 100% agree with that. But I tell you what, it sure makes life a hell of a lot easier, and it does provide for better lifestyle opportunities, and it does provide for more fun. So how can you share the business opportunity with people? And previous to coming onto this live, I had lots of little liners to share with you and lots of little things that I have done that has helped me. But really, it's a case-by-case scenario. And the hardest part for most people is simply saying there is a business opportunity. If you did nothing else but say that there is a business opportunity, you have planted the seed. You can come back later when you're feeling more confident and put the soil over and water it, right? But if nothing else, that's what you need to say. There is a business opportunity in doTERRA. And the more people that we offer that with, the more we are aligning to doTERRA's goals that is to help the most be the company that helps the most families eradicate debt from their life. So we have so much faith in our founders in doTERRA and everything that they have put together, and that they've brought us these amazing essential oils. So I think that we can have faith in their vision on that one as well. I can't say I've come across anybody that has had a negative experience with doTERRA Wellness Advocates presenting the business opportunity. There's no reason why you would be that person. You simply share from your heart, share your love of essential oils, and share why you wouldn't do it. Why you could not do it is what I mean. Sorry. So if you want a couple of liners that you need a little bit of help, I'll pop some in the thread so you can think about that and feel into it. But really, the thing is with doTERRA, not just the oils or the business opportunity, and any company that you want to get your message across, share, don't sell. Right? So every other multi-level marketing company that I've ever come across, they sell the business opportunity to people. Retire early, financial freedom, travel the world, shiny bright cars, recognition, and all they talk about is making the money, and their products are pretty junk a lot of the time, and some are really amazing, but they still tend to focus on the business opportunity. So that's what they're selling. But when we attract people into our lives with essential oils, it's because we share the benefits and the results that we've seen from them. So if you start to share your life more and how these essential oils have helped you because of the remuneration and the lifestyle that they have provided by living with more abundance, with more money, then people are going to start to switch on and think about that. So share your story, and then you can, after you share, then the sell comes. And do you know what? I have never, ever been upset with somebody and said, hey, Shay, would you like to learn how to make some more money? Because with the more money I have, the more good I can do, right? Just because we have more money doesn't mean that we have to choose to let it consume us. So that's probably a lot of messages all inside of that. But at the end of the day, just plant the seed. There's a business opportunity if you've got the confidence to do nothing else. But try and find an elevator's pitch for yourself. Talk about what you do confidently with people. So an elevator's pitch might be for somebody like when I worked at Flight Centre, people were like, what do you do when you just need a big person? And I would say, well, just my full-time job is working at Flight Centre. It's really boring and pays crappy. But outside of that, I'm building a doTERRA essential oil business, and I'm creating a financial pipeline, and I'm going to be able to retire my husband really young. So I didn't say that then because I wasn't really into the business opportunity, but had my time again, I had a fair few customers that had to sit in front of me for like half an hour. I would have done it, I guarantee you that, because right now, you know, anybody comes to buy some furniture that we sell on Marketplace, they complain about our health. I'm like, come inside. So anyhow, and anyway, the more people that I expose to more essential oils, the more people that I can give the opportunity to make their life a little bit easier with earning some income. So I hope that helped you guys. If you'd really love some help on some topics, maybe we can do it, or some wording around it, we can look at that in another post or video. Have a lovely weekend.